Why does Jake have a video that says Merry Christmas, Jamie?
I have no idea. What's it about?
Christmas is coming quick, and everybody knows, you know, with me, like, if you don't make me a list, I don't know what to get you, and I'm probably not going to get you anything. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, if I'm going to spend money and get you something, I want it to be something that you're going to use or something that you need, you know, stuff like that. So I kept on asking Jamie, hey, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Well, she insisted that I do not buy her anything. She doesn't want a Christmas gift. She doesn't want anything like that. So I decided I would make her a video. And these are my favorite J with an Amy moments.
J with an Amy?
So starting off here.
What's that
Jamie,
mean?
You know,
Did you say J with an H?
She's like my second mom in a way. But she's also like a close friend. So I don't know what you would call that. Like, what do you call that? Because she's like a mom, but you know, like some things you hide from your mom, like you don't tell your mom. But yeah. With Jamie, like I can tell her. I trust her. So these first clips here, I think it's pretty funny. Jamie and I, we always are trying to like get each other somehow. So if something goes wrong, like the first thing she does is like she points at me like, oh, it's Jake's fault. And the first thing I do is point at Jamie like, oh, nope, it's Jamie's fault.
Yep.
So here's some of the clips of stuff like that.
Houston, we have a problem. And it starts with a J and ends with an A.
Yeah.
Be in trouble, and it's not my fault this time. Ah, you're right there.
Oh, no.
No way. You know what? You know what? She always messes with me. It starts with a J and ends with an Amy. It was Jamie left this gate open. I seen her out here this morning. I don't know exactly what she was doing in there, but she left the gate open. Well, well, well.
What?
Well, well, well.
I started over at Dixie and I was like, oh, look, I have these apples I was getting ready to bring.
Oh, you thought I was just playing with her out here?
Yeah, why?
Just feeding her snacks? Look what you did!
Well, you know what I
Look
did.
what you did! You were in there!
Yeah, I was not in there.
You were not in there?
Yeah, I was not.
Oh my gosh, I went in there! I went in there because I saw Lester raking the pasture and I went through there to see what he was doing!
Are you crying? Why?
Another thing about Jamie, she's like the most creative woman I've ever met in my entire life. She comes up with some of the craziest things. We got into some prank wars a while back, and if it's one thing I learned, it's not to mess with Jamie, because she'll take your prank that's at this level and she'll elevate it way up there. Just the ideas she comes up with, like for her videos, she's given me ideas for videos. Just the stuff she comes up with, I don't know how her brain can operate like that. She's really smart. She works a full-time job and makes videos all week. Like, that's dedication. That's hard work. Jamie is probably the hardest working person I've ever met in my entire life. And that really motivates me to work. Because I see her all day long, like, slaving at the computer. And then she comes outside and she feeds and she waters. And she does all this stuff. And not one time have I ever heard Jamie complain.
Oh, I do.
I've never heard her say, oh, I'm tired. Yes, I've never heard her say, oh, I don't want to do that today. She's always up to go do stuff. She's always up to feed, water, you know, do all the work around the farm. She's not scared to break her nails. The other day we were out there, we were unloading hay, and Jamie starts unloading hay. She snaps her nail. The nail goes flying through the barn, and then whenever we finished the hay, it was really funny. She jumped in the truck. She's like, I gotta go get my nail fixed. I have to go get my nail fixed.
Oh, Lord.
She left, got her nail fixed, came back at dark, and still fed up. Still did all the feed, still did all the water. Now that right there,
Dollar General fix it.
and that's what I strive to be like.
Oh, shoot, she's coming this way.
That is a pink car. I remember that day. Oh, he was mad. We must have baby goats there.
Yeah.
You worked so hard to paint that car. I swear that was the most ridiculous.
It was fun.
I've already mentioned how Jamie's like my second mom. But here's the thing, like, y'all don't understand. So, at least 4 to 5 times a week, Jamie cooks me lunch. So
Aw.
she'll let me know, like, hey, lunch will be ready at 12. You better believe I'm going to be sprinting to that table in there at 11:59. I will be ready to eat. Because she cooks the greatest food I have ever tried in my entire life. And, you know, it's
Poor
pretty
Lou.
funny. She always makes fun
Yeah,
of me
Lou better not be
because
watching
she'll, like,
this.
make a plate and everything. She'll set it down for me. And about 2 bites in, I'll tell her, like, hey, this is the greatest thing I've ever eaten. Like, this is the best thing I've ever tried in my entire life. And she's like, Jake, you say that every single time. I'm like, yeah. I think because everything you cook, it just gets better and
He
better.
always
Everything
just
she
say
makes,
that.
it just
This is the best thing I've ever had.
awesome. So that's why I've been wearing a shirt recently, because although she does cook healthy food, it doesn't matter if you eat a surplus of it. It's kind of like getting low-fat Oreos and eating the whole box. That's kind of like what happens to me.
So it's
So
my
it's
mother's
your
wearing
fault he's getting
shirt.
fat
You
again.
know, so like if I get hurt, if I'm out there and something happens to me on the farm, you know, just something small, I'll run to Jamie and she'll doctor me up. Y'all saw whenever my eye was all swollen, first thing I had to do that morning was go in and find Jamie so she could fix me. She always knows
You're the
what
fixer,
medicines
babe.
you need. She always knows everything like that. So she's like a mom, a nurse, and a friend, close friend, all in one.
Okay, next up, a little wound pad. I know. It's very sensitive. And I'm gonna wrap it in gauze.
Crazy.
Next up,
I remember that.
wrap it in horse wrap.
So my favorite part of every week, I always look forward to Tuesday. Tuesday nights are
Why?
when Jamie does her live.
Oh,
But I like
the
to crash
live.
them, you know? I like to crash them. So I'll ask her, like, hey, is it okay if I crash your live tonight? And I just pray that she says yes every time. Luckily, she's never said no. And I think even if she did, I'd probably just barge in there. Because, like, I look forward to that. That's the best part of my week, is sitting down in that stool. The funny thing is, though, it's kind of nervous. It kind of makes me nervous. Like, I never know what she's going to ask. Like, she'll ask me interview questions. She'll embarrass me. And we are on a live. That stuff cannot be deleted. Sometimes, though, but only sometimes, I try to get her back. And you know what they say? I wouldn't pick on you if I didn't like you.
Yep.
Never mind.
I've been on Zoom, I've been busy, and this weekend you weren't around.
Lester even noticed. The day I got my haircut, he goes, hey, you got a haircut. That's not fun.
Why you gotta shame me? You gotta walk into my live and shame me right away and be like, let's just drill it down.
Walk into my live and shame me right away.
Jay with an Amy, Merry Christmas. And I'm gonna try to say this without getting like emotional, but here I go as usual. But thank you for being a really good role model in my life,
Oh my God.
and someone that I look up to in a lot of ways. So again, Merry Christmas.
Dang, Jake, that's strong. I love that. What made him do that?
I don't know.
Wow, Jake is getting good. I'm sitting here teary-eyed too. You okay, babe?
Yeah, I just didn't. I just was looking for Cog Hill video. I did not.
You were looking for your cog heel, didn't know you were going to find Jake. Oh my God. What is that? Man, Jake.